Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Atlantic Coast Aesthetics. I'm Matt with ACA, and joining us once again is Dr. Payne with the Ask Dr. Payne segment. And this week, the question is, we have a person from the Florida area who's had a Brazilian butt lift, and they're interested in a revision, Dr. Payne. And the question is, they've had the worst experience with a Brazilian butt lift, and at this point, they're a little bit scared. They caught an infection during the surgery, and they're working with the recovery with the surgeon. But within the last few weeks, her area was infected again and has started to flatten, which the surgeon is aware of. So she's interested in a revision, kind of a technical situation here, Dr. Payne. What would you suggest in this case?
Well, yeah, I looked at the pictures and heard the story. Now, with the Brazilian butt lifts, there's been more and more of these done. The rest of the country is trying to, do these procedures. We were doing it here in Florida for a long time. I have a lot of experience. This case apparently comes from Florida, although I haven't met the person. But from the information, first of all, you ought to keep in contact with your regular doctor as long as you're confident that the person handling the case knows what they're doing. Sometimes we have people trying to do these that may not have the greatest background, and if you think you're in unsafe hands, you want to do something about that. But I looked at the pictures and heard the story, and here it didn't look like the infection was devastating or anything like that. The person doesn't have any active problem going on, but like you said, there's a contour issue. There's a depression in the area, which could be related to the infection, probably is, hard to say. But in that case, because the procedure was done relatively recently, you don't want to do anything. I would say at this point, it's for reassurance. You want to get through the initial healing period, make sure everything is okay. The person's not actively infected from what I can see right now. But it takes a while for everything to soften and go through the full healing. That actually is on the order of months. It is not a good idea to go back in too soon and try to improve the contour here or anything like that, because it's still going to be changing from the first operation up to about 3, probably about 6 months because of the little untoward issues that happened during the recovery. Once you get past that mark and things are totally soft and back to feeling normal, then the situation can be addressed as to, do we need to do some more liposuction, from where, and what areas are we going to try to enhance. And this might be one of the times where you do a transfer just partially on one side where you're trying to fill in a contour issue. A bit of a long answer there, but it's an involved question. Short term, make sure everything is okay, nothing active happening. Then you got to go through that middle recovery phase by being watched, massaging, garment, wait for things to soften. And then down the line, once we're in good shape, it's time to start planning what should be done as a second stage if needed. Fortunately, it's not too common to see problems with Brazilian butt lifts, especially when you do a lot of them. We have very few issues with it, but if it does happen, it's possible to get some help for it. I advise you not to get too panicky, but just patience is needed to let things soften so that you can do something about it as a second stage.
Well, thank you, Dr. Payne. And if you have a question for the doctor, please visit our website or Facebook page. And Doctor, we'll see you on the next question.
Very good.